Hey everyone, in this video, we're going to show you one of the newer AI tools that we're using at Digital BGA to help agents connect with more of their Facebook leads. Okay, this is a piece of software that we're going to show you some results of it outbound dialing on old Facebook leads. Facebook leads where agents have worked them. I mean, called them 12 plus times and then just mark them as no contact and, while they work their newer leads. So we loaded a campaign of an agent. I'll show you one agent where we loaded this campaign into, and we'll show you the results of that campaign so far. And we'll even listen to the AI handle one of the calls and transfer over to him. Okay, so this is a platform where AI is outbound dialing. Okay, we're working on a lot of AI projects right now. We have AI answering our TV calls now and qualifying on age, getting name and information and posting it to the CRM. That was just launched. We have other AI projects about to be released that I'll talk about on our YouTube channel in the future. But this one that we just launched this week is an outbound dialing for the agents working Facebook leads. Okay, and when I say Facebook leads, a high volume of Facebook leads. To qualify, you have to work a certain amount of leads in order to take part of this service. Basically, full-time agents that are taking at least 15, 20, 30, 40 leads a day, typically under a campaign management platform where you have a marketer that runs the ads for you. So you get them at cost. I don't like to call them at cost because they're not at cost because you're paying the marketer. So, so just above cost, but those agents are working 20, 30 plus leads a day and you can't get a hold of all of them. And you have a lot of leads that are in that no contact status. You call them 10, 12, 15 plus times, nobody picked up. You dead file them so you can focus on your current, newer leads than working older leads, okay? So what we're doing for agents at Digital BGA now is taking those leads in no contact and loading them into this AI dialer where they can hit start campaign, it'll start dialing, or pause campaign when they get a transfer and run it on their own time. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick agent case study. We had an agent that uploaded almost 600 leads. Let me show you the details of that. Okay, over the course of just a couple hours, 2-3 hours or so of dialing, it made 1,600 dials on the 597 contacts. All right, and it transferred 8. Okay, this agent actually has over 10 transfers right now and over 2,000 calls. This was a screenshot taken before that happened. And the big thing here is that all the agent had to do was press start campaign. And when he got a transfer, he clicked pause campaign and it's dialing for him. Guys, this is opportunity that was lost, that agents are completely giving up on, that we're able to now transfer. I know for a fact he made a sale out of one of these transfers and there might be some follow-ups in there as well. But this is working the leads you already purchased, but you dead filed. This is making something out of nothing. And this is AI doing it, and we're giving this to agents at Digital BGA who have a certain amount of leads. They have to have called them, enough times and be in that no contact status because you called them enough. We're going to do that for you, okay? And I can foresee this once the AI gets good enough to even have AI outbound dial for you, and that's where we're headed towards at Digital BGA. And by the end of the year, that is a goal of ours, is to actually have AI dial all your leads, confirm that they are, between the ages of 50 and 85, and that they want to speak with somebody, right? But that AI bot is just overcoming smokescreen rejections all day long. And so that's what we're training an AI bot to do right now, is to be able to do that. And we're going to integrate it into the Digital BGA CRM as something if agents don't want to make calls and they want to rely on the AI bot to call and and you get through that initial smoke screen and just talk to interested people, we will have that at Digital BGA by the end of the year. For now, it's just going to call the no contacted leads. We're just going to upload the file of your leads into the platform and let it run. Okay, so you saw the I moved it away too quickly. You saw we transferred 8, had 6 bad numbers, 2 callbacks set. I mean, that just means that somebody said, "Hey, I can't talk right now. Can you call me back at a later time?" Okay. 1 disqualified, 3 do not call. I said, put me on your do not call list. 32 drop calls. They just hung up. So 45 needs review. That means we need to go back, look at the AI, and see where it got tripped up a little bit. Add to the prompt so that we can be able to handle these moving forward. 18 people said they're not interested. 350 no answers, and 7 provider errors. I'm not sure what that means, and 504 voicemails. Okay, but we transferred 8 of these 597 leads so far. And I know there's at least 10 transfers from this campaign, and likely more because it's only called through a few times already. Okay, so really powerful stuff. All right, so let's listen to one of the calls now. Let me see if I can share my screen here. Okay. Here we go.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Daniel. This is Jackson from the Benefit Center here in Nebraska on a recorded line. Just quickly following up about some recent updates to the state-regulated benefits available to residents in your area. Just to verify, you're still in Nebraska, correct?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. I'll keep it quick. It looks like we received your online form about coverage options to help you and your family with final or funeral expense costs. It might have been a little bit ago, so you might not recall, but my job is just to quickly get you some options.
Okay.
Just to confirm, were you looking for the information just for yourself or for you and a loved one?
Just real quick, I want to stop it right here. I just want you to notice how natural this AI bot is. It sounds like a human. It doesn't sound like the AI bots that we're used to, okay? Notice the background noise in this. It sounds like he's in a contact center. And then also realize that he said he's in, I think he just said Nebraska, okay? It's pulling from the lead data that we upload. So it pulls the state name. If the city's in there, they're going to confirm, that you're still in Austin, Texas, or wherever the lead says. Okay, so nobody can tell this is AI. It sounds really good. I want you guys to realize that with this. And this is the conversation happening on every single call that goes out with your leads.
Just for me, I'm single and I live alone.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. These plans are designed specifically for residents in Nebraska on a fixed income. Could you please confirm you're currently over the age of 50 and under the age of 85?
Okay. Can you repeat that? I'm outside and there was traffic going by. I didn't hear what you said.
No problem. I said these plans are for Nebraska residents on a fixed income. Are you over 50 and under 85 years old?
I'm 60 years old.
Perfect. Let me get an agent on the line to get you more information on the insurance. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
One moment.
Okay. So, initial reactions, what do you guys think? Let's hear it in the comments. I think it's pretty amazing where AI has gone so far. Okay, we're going to be testing different voices and different accents and things like that, but it sounds natural. And think about just having that conversation with all of your leads and just hitting a button that says start campaign. So it starts making the calls, and you can have anywhere from 10, 20, 30 plus conversations happening at a time. We set those going, we set those up just based on the type of campaign and things. And so AI is having like 10 of those conversations at a time and transferring you somebody. As soon as you get a transfer to your phone, you click, pause campaign. And so no more calls are going out, and you take that transfer. When you're done with that phone call, click resume campaign again, and it's calling out on all your leads. And you're able to work all of those leads that you're dead following, that you can't get a hold of these people, okay? In this software, we have hundreds and hundreds of phone numbers that we use for local presence. We actively monitor and remediate those phone numbers so that we can connect more calls. That's all taken care of for you. So these calls we know are being connected, and we're getting a hold of a lot of people because it's making a lot of calls. Just in a couple hours, as we saw in that screenshot, I think it had over 1,600 dials. Okay, this thing is dialing and dialing and dialing. It's not just a 1, 2, or 3 line dialer. It's going. It's it's connecting with people. And the deeper you get into your data set, the higher we'll turn up the dials and concurrencies so that we can get more transfers in a timely manner. So pretty exciting stuff, okay? And this is the stuff we're working on at Digital VGA. Like I said, by the end of the year, we'll have the capabilities in our CRM to have AI call your leads for you and just transfer them to you. Just get through the smoke screens. Right now, we're just doing it where we can upload lists and call those uncontacted leads, because we're still building out the prompt. We're still working through those objections. You saw all those calls that needed review. We still need to work through calls and make sure it's handling everything effectively so that we can get through all the smokescreen objections so that we can, by the end of the year, have this dialing in the most efficient manner possible. Okay, but right now, it's happening right now where we can upload those leads. It's released internally at Digital VGA. The qualifications to do that, you need a certain amount of leads to go in there for us to set up the campaign, for it to really even be worth our time to set it up for you and really the agent's time to work it. Because if you just have 50 to 100 leads, it's not going to do much. You're not going to get much, not many results from it. All right. Anyway, really exciting stuff I wanted to share with everybody. And if you guys have any questions about this, let me know. I will get this vendor on the YouTube channel talking about it. It is expensive. It's not cheap. Okay. But they're in beta right now, and I'll do an interview with them at some point in the future and get all the questions that you guys have answered. So pretty neat stuff here, and I hope everybody digs it.